Hey everybody, it's GoodHeart Kids!
Hi kids! Your adventure today awaits in the story, A Fish Out of Water. Rosie will be reading this story that was written by Helen Palmer and illustrated by P.D. Eastman and taken from the Big Purple Book of Beginner Books.
Hi kids, I'm Rosie. Welcome to Story Time. In today's story, a little boy goes to the pet store and picks out just the right fish that he wants to take home. He calls him Odo. Mr. Carp, the pet store owner, warns the little boy not to feed Odo too much, but the little boy forgets.
Oh no, Rosie! What happens to Odo? This might not be good!
A fish out of water. This little fish, I said to Mr. Carp. I want him. I like him, and he likes me. I will call him Odo. Very well, said Mr. Carp. Now I will tell you how to feed him. Then Mr. Carp told me, when you feed a fish, never feed him a lot. So much and no more. Never more than a spot, or something may happen. You never know what. Then I took Odo home. I gave him some food. I did not give him much, just one little spot. But this did not make Odo happy. He wanted more food. He had to have more. Poor Odo. He just had to have more. I knew what Mr. Carp had told me. Never feed him a lot, never more than a spot, or something may happen. You never know what. But I gave Odo all the food in the box. Then something did happen. My little Odo began to grow. I saw him grow. I saw him grow and grow. Soon he was too big for his little fish bowl. There was just one thing to do. I put Odo into the flower bowl. There, Odo, I said. This will hold you. But no, the flower bowl did not hold him. Odo went right on growing. This was not funny at all. His tail was growing right out of the top. I grabbed the flower bowl. I ran with it. Odo, I said, I know just where to put you. Then you will be all right. I put him in a big pot. But Odo was not all right. I saw him grow some more. Very soon he was too big for the pot. I put him in pot after pot. He was growing so fast. Poor Odo, my poor little fish. Oh, why did I feed him so much? Odo, I said, stop growing, please. But Odo could not stop growing. He was growing all the time. Very soon, I ran out of pots. Odo had to have water. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I grabbed him. I grabbed him by the tail. I ran with him up to the tub. The tub is big. It can hold lots of water. At last. There, Odo, I said. This tub holds my father. This tub holds my mother. So it will hold you too. But the tub did not hold him at all. He went right on growing. Oh, Odo, I said, what can I do now? Then, crash! The door went down. Crash! Odo went down. I went down too. Oh, what a ride! Down went the water into the cellar, and down went Odo too. I had to do something fast. I grabbed the phone. I called a policeman. Help, help, I said. I fed my fish too much. Mr. Carp told me not to, but I did. What? Said the policeman. Mr. Carp told you not to, but you did? Too bad. I will come at once. The policeman came. My fish went that way, I said. He's down in the cellar. The policeman ran down with me. What a fish, he said. He is much too big to keep in a cellar. We will have to get him out. We had to work and work to get Odo out. Poor Odo. Oh, why did I feed him too much? Mr. Carp told me something would happen, and it did. It did. Now we had Odo out of the cellar, but now Odo had no water at all. A fish has to have water, I said to the policeman. We must take him to water. Get help. Call for help on the radio. The policeman called on the radio. He called for the firemen. Help, help, he said. A boy has fed a fish too much. A boy has fed a fish too much? We will come at once. The firemen came. They all helped to get Odo up. But where can we take him? I asked. Uptown? Downtown? To the pool, yelled the fireman. To the pool, I yelled. And please hurry. They did hurry. The fire truck with Odo came right up to the pool. The fireman yelled, Everyone, get out of the pool. This fish is going in. Down into the pool went Odo. Into the pool with a big, big splash. Now I was happy. Now at last my Odo had water. Lots of water. This big pool was just the thing. This big pool would hold him. But Odo went right on growing, and no one wanted Odo in the pool. They did not like Odo at all. You take that fish out of here, they yelled. There was just one thing to do. I did it. I ran to the phone. I called Mr. Carp. Please, please help me, I said. I fed Odo too much. Oh dear, said Mr. Carp. So you fed him too much? I knew you would. I always say don't, but you boys always do. Yes, I will come. Then Mr. Carp came. He had a black box in his hand. He had a lot of other things too. What are you going to do, Mr. Carp? I asked him. But Mr. Carp said nothing. He just went right up to the pool. He took his black box with him and all the other things too. Splash! Mr. Carp jumped into the pool. Splash! Now Odo went down too. All I could see was his tail. I could not see Mr. Carp at all. What was going on down there? What were they doing down there in the water? Now I could see nothing. Not Odo, not Mr. Carp, nothing at all. Would I see my Odo again? Would I see Mr. Carp again? Mr. Carp! Mr. Carp! I yelled. What are you doing? Are you all right? Then up jumped Mr. Carp. In his hand was a little fish bowl. In the bowl was my Odo. Mr. Carp had made him little again. Don't ask me how I did it, he said, but here's your fish. And from now on, said Mr. Carp, please don't feed him too much. Just so much and no more. Now that is what I always do. Now I feed Odo so much and no more. Never more than a spot, or something may happen. And now I know what.
I didn't know a fish could grow so big.
Odo grew up pretty fast, didn't he, Shelby? Wow, I'm glad Mr. Carp knew what to do to make him small again. And I think the little boy learned an important lesson. When an adult tells you not to do something, they have a good reason for telling you. You should listen to them. Things could go bad for you, or in the case of our story, the fish. If you enjoyed our story today, please hit the like button, and then in the comments below, tell me what you think Mr. Carp did to make Odo small again.
Thank you for joining us for our story today. We hope to see you again soon. If you liked the story, hit the subscribe button below. If you click the bell icon beside it, we will let you know when we have a new video for you to watch. See you soon!